We are live here in my fortress of solitude. Now that was epic. Presents to you 90s Night Nintendo Switch. We're going to be playing Banjo Kazooie on the Nintendo Switch N64 app. One of my all-time favorite games of the Nintendo 64 is Banjo Kazooie. You can see it right over there on my shelf. So I'm gonna play it for you guys, with you guys, for the first time ever on YouTube. Gonna dive into the app here, get it started. Here we go. You know what? I am going to reset the whole game, start from the beginning. So here we go. This game, for me, so much nostalgia. Holds a special place in my heart. One of the first games that, when I got the Nintendo 64, that I would just play forever, stay up all night, all day, all night, playing countless nights of either having a fight with my brother or my parents telling me to go to bed. And the music is just so epic. And to have it available on the Switch to play right here, Banjo Kazooie, so great, one of my all-time favorites. Just so happy to be able to play and share with you guys. You got Banjo playing a banjo. Doesn't get much better than that, you know what I mean? It's great. Mumbo Jumbo playing a violin, and Kazooie playing a kazooie. a kazoo. But yeah, this game, see, I let the whole intro play, the whole intro, because it's just such good music, so epic. And it's just really great. I'm excited to play it and do part one of my Banjo Kazooie run through. So here we go. Started a game a long time ago, but we're not going to go into that one. We're going to play a brand new game together for the first time here on YouTube. Empty game, but we're not cooking today. We're not cooking, so we're going to go to the third slot. And it's Banjo and Kazooie playing a Game Boy. Now that is epic. So that's the one we're going to start. Yahoo! We're going to start Banjo Kazooie. And we got the classic tower scene. Grunty playing in the background. The music is just so great too. One of the main things I love about this game is definitely the soundtrack, the music. Rare and Nintendo partnering together, creating this epic game. Not only is there Banjo Kazooie, the original, but there's a second, Banjo Tooie. And then when Microsoft bought Rare, they came out with Banjo Part 3, Banjo 3E. No, Banjo Nuts and Bolts. Really beautiful looking game, but not one of my favorites. Banjo 1 and 2, though. Definitely love that. Waiting for Banjo Tooie to come out on the Switch, but for now we got Banjo 1, and we're going to play it here together. Looks like Banjo's sister is the fairest in the land, the prettiest one of them all. And Grunty's not too happy about that. So she's pounding her pot. This game is so weird, dude. I used to just skip through everything and get right into the action because I didn't like the way that they would talk and the voices and everything when I was a little kid. I was just straight to the action. I just want to get to it. But then I got a little bit older. I let the story play, see what actually happens. Because yes, you do find out that Grunty steals your sister. Spoilers, if you haven't played the game. Grunty comes and kidnaps your sister. But this is kind of like the backstory of how that happens. Oh. Uh, so funny. And you got Banjo sleeping away, missing all the action. Kazooie, because that's how a bird talks. Oh, here goes the witch. She going. She gonna steal your sister. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Grunty's still out here stealing everybody. All right, that's enough of that. We're gonna get into the action. Play some Banjo Kazooie together. So we start off uh, in your house, exiting your house. Your sister just got stolen by Grunty, and it's your mission to try to get her back, basically. And so along the way, you got to learn new skills, new moves to face the witch, beat her trials, go to different worlds, and try to find your sister throughout the whole game. And you have people who help you along the way, like Bottles. Bottles the mole, the mole, whatever. I just love the way Banjo and Kazooie talk. Ooh, 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 ooh. So great. Ah, gotta love it. But you can speed through the talking a little bit, and it just makes them talk a little bit faster, not too much, but it's pretty good. All right, so press A if you want to teach some basic moves. Now, I pretty much usually know all the moves. I've played this a bunch of times, so I'm gonna skip through the moves. I'm gonna get all the moves learned already. So I'm gonna press B to start right away. You bet we're good enough, Bottle Brain. Kazooie's always talking trash. Always talking trash on Bottles and everybody. Kazooie thinks she knows it all. So, but yeah, so you can see we learned a couple new moves. Learned how to jump, how to flap her wings a little bit. So yeah, so we're gonna go through the world now. And you can see there's trials. This would have been where you learned the next move, but we already learned it, and so now we just got jumped by a carrot. This carrot trying to jump us. So we gotta take him out. And so when you defeat characters, you get life, you get your honeycombs back, and that's how you stay alive. And so you can climb trees, you can jump in the water, and go for a swim. And then it's so beautiful. The water. When you go underwater, the music changes, just like in Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 in this game, very similar. But for some reason, I just fell in love with this game when I was very young. And I think definitely the soundtrack played a huge part in that. But it's still something that I love to play to this day. And I mean, I don't really go back and play Super Mario 64 as much as I go back and play this. So this game definitely still holds a special place in my heart. I ain't got Super Mario 64 over there on my shelf. Nah, I got Banjo Kazooie. That's how big of a fan I am. Got the original cartridge, got a Banjo and Kazooie figurine, and got my N64 Switch controller over there, which I considered playing with it for this game, but I wanted to kind of play handheld, much like the Game Boy. And so right there, we got an extended life. So you get enough of those and it extends your whole life. So that's something that we got to keep our eye out during the game, is to find more of those and extend our life, get more honeycombs. All right, so we got that one, and I believe there's a few others here. I think there's enough to get the whole thing. I haven't played on the Switch a lot for this game. So there we go. Trying to figure out the moves. So that's the beak slide, the beak bust. I don't know. But you're basically using Kazooie to smash open these rocks or potatoes. I don't know. Let's see. There you go. I found another one. So that's 2 to the collection. And now we gotta try to find the rest so that we can gain an extra set of life. So here we go. Gotta explore a little bit. Oh, so we got the cabbage, or the, yeah, I think it's a cabbage. So it's trying to beat me up. Got him though. All right, that's number 3. So we need 3 more. This game is so good. Just the music itself. I love it. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. There's the other one. There's the other one right there. Here we go. I think this one we have to do a backflip. Yeah, backflip. Now we got the 4th honeycomb in the whole thing. So we gotta find 2 more. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. The thing that I loved a lot about this game when I was very young is how much you get to explore the world and the obstacles and the fact that you literally have to solve puzzles and find puzzle pieces, and the things that you collect, much like coins, are music notes and honeycombs because he's a bear. And then you got little extra lives. You got an extra life sitting over there in the waterfall. So I'm gonna go get that extra life. Oh no, I missed though. I didn't time it right. So now I gotta go all the way back and try it again. I used to struggle with this part so much when I was a kid. I get frustrated. Oh, and there's the other one. So let's cross this bridge real quick and go get this honeycomb. Do a little backflip. And that's the whole set. I have way too much fun with this game. And this is just the learning level. This isn't even the first actual level, where it doesn't get too much harder, but the game progressively gets harder the further you go, the more levels, the more the puzzles are, the more you have to explore and try to find everything. And it looks like I missed that life again. So it looks like I didn't just struggle with it when I was a kid. It looks like I'm struggling with it now too. But I just got to time it right. It's all about timing. Banjo Kazooie. Climbing ledges, jumping off cliffs. I think in part 2 you get to actually like scale the cliffs. So Banjo learns like a new move, and you get to, much like you climb the tree, you kind of scale the cliff, and you can kind of use it to get to different places that you can't in this game. All right, so I'm gonna get a run-in head start. 1, 2, 3. And let's see if I got it. No, I still missed it. Jeez. Come on, man. I'm just trying to get an extra life. I'm just trying to get an extra life. All right. Here we go. 4th time's the charm. And then I believe once I get that extra life, that's the last thing that I can do here. in this level, and then so we'll go to the castle, the bridge. We'll climb Spiral Mountain. That's what this level, I believe, is called, Spiral Mountain. Um, so then we'll be done with the initial Spiral Mountain level. Hey, got it. And so the extra life is actually like a Golden Globe, but of Banjo, like this, I think. Yeah, it's so funny. Banjo over here flexing. All right, so we're all done with everything here. I believe I got everything, so I'm going to climb Spiral Mountain. Really cool feature here is as you're climbing Spiral Mountain, you'll see the music actually change the higher up you get. And so does the terrain. Bottles is here to tell you to cross the bridge, to enter Gruntilda's lair. Look out for me inside. Good luck. So he's got more moves to teach us. We got to learn more than just the base set of moves. So yeah, so it's as you cross the bridge, the music changes. That's cool. Dun, 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 dun. I can play this game all day and just listen to the music. It's just so well done. And so Grunty has your sister caged and is ready to do a transformation with her and still her beauty, still her youth. Because as you can see, Gruntilda is a little old, a little big, and she wants to stay young forever, just like every witch, right? And so she has her dude basically trying to do the transformation. Igor, master, that plan. Igor over here is gonna try to steal. I forget your sister's name. Let me know in the comments what their sister's name is. I forgot it. Tootie, I think. Yeah, Tootie. All right, so the classic entering the witch's lair. You see the painting of Grunty. She's very vain. And so there's paintings and things of her everywhere to showcase how beautiful she thinks she is. But then why is she trying to stay young and beautiful then if she's beautiful? Riddle me this, Batman. But yeah, so you actually get your first puzzle piece. And so the concept behind this game is to collect puzzle pieces and notes to progress throughout the world. Now the puzzle pieces you have to put together to make paintings, and those paintings unlock new worlds. The puzzle pieces and the music notes unlock new doors, and that's how you progress through the game. So you actually get your first puzzle piece by climbing this little block right here. And your little Jiggy talks to you. It's great. Dun, dun, dun. Duh. Great. So we got our first Jiggy, first puzzle piece. Dun, 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 dun. So good. So this level, I believe, is called Mumbo's Mountain. So this is where we meet Mumbo Jumbo, the magic shaman. This is the first world, Mumbo's Mountain. To open the door, you'll need to find the jigsaw picture with an image of this area on it. Have a look around. It can't be far away. That's Bottles. And then you got the witch. When the back of Grunty's hand whoops your butt, you'll hardly stand. So Grunty, the witch, she will pester you throughout the game, and she'll basically talk trash to you, but it's in rhymes and riddles throughout the whole game. And so you have her butting in, and then you have Bottles butting in to help you. So this is the first painting of Mumbo's Mountain, and so you have to step onto the jigsaw piece and then put the puzzle piece that you found up into the painting, and that completes the picture, which opens the door to the world. So as you can see, as a kid, I was definitely blown away. To enter the world shown on the picture, you must fill in the missing spaces with the jigsaw pieces. We've got the first jigsaw piece, Goggle Boy. Great, to fill the missing pieces on a picture, press A. If you don't want to use any jigsaw pieces, press B to leave. I don't know why you would press B. You can't go anywhere else unless you put this puzzle piece into this world. So really pressing B doesn't do anything, but I guess you know for the next level. So we completed the puzzle piece, which will open the door. Mumbo's Mountain, Mumbo number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mumbo is alive. All right, so here we go into Mumbo's Mountain, the technically second but first actual world that you're gonna go to. So we went to Spiral Mountain. Now Mumbo's Mountain is where we actually go through the first level. All right, so let's see what we gotta do. It's been a minute, but I know you can wreck these little purple dudes, but they're fast. They'll jack you up. They don't care. See, he already hit me twice. These little dudes are crazy, so you have to be careful with them. So they'll smack you. So I have 4 lives. I put together one of the honeycombs, so I'm doing pretty good right now. You can see a little Jinjo up here. Let me kill this guy real quick. Where you at, purple dude? There you are. Boom, wrecked. Wrecked him. Wrecked him. And so we got a Jinjo. So I'm gonna rescue this Jinjo. Little purple Jinjo. Jinjo! So apparently you gotta save these dudes, and there's 5 of them in every level. If you save all 5, you get a puzzle piece. So they're magic creatures that Grunty has stolen and left in these worlds. And so your side quest is to save these Jinjos. And in part 2, they actually show the Jinjo King. So that one is kind of cool because you get to see more backstory on the Jinjos. So I can't make that leap. So I think I'm gonna be learning, I think, at least 1 or 2 new moves in this level. Mumbo token. So these Mumbo tokens, me Mumbo's token, used for Mumbo magic. Mumbo's tokens help you transform. Mumbo will transform you into creatures which will help you on your journey. Because he's magic, he's the magic man. And so I just collected notes for the first time, music notes, because the music in this game is epic. So why would you collect anything else but music notes? So collected the first music notes. In every world, there is 100 music notes. So if you're a completionist, right? I think this is actually the first game in which I attempted to complete everything. I don't know if I've ever done it. So maybe I'll have to make that a goal and see if I can complete everything. So he's saying that the slope is a bit slippery, that I need to learn a new move so that I can climb up and down these slopes faster and better. All right. Oh, I got the music notes anyways, because I'm a G. All right, let's look around here, see where we gotta go. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. All right, let's climb over here. Come up this mountain real quick. And then you got ants. You got ants in your pants. Definitely, hopefully not in your pants. But you got ants crawling around, and that's kind of a precursor to what you're gonna find out soon here in this level. Is you're gonna need to become an ant so that you can get the puzzle piece all the way at the top of the ant hill. So Mumbo's first magic trick is to turn you into an ant. Um, I'll probably do that one last because it's my least favorite. I don't really like that one a lot. So I'm gonna go here, climb this hill. I'm gonna learn the Talon Trot, and I'm gonna get this first puzzle piece up here where the Stonehenge thing is. So I'm gonna get the first puzzle piece, and then it sounds like the second Jinjo is whistling at me, so I'm gonna get the second Jinjo too. I love that Banjo dances anytime he gets a puzzle piece. And he's like, duh. So great. Uh, so basically, I can leave this world by heading to the start point, but then everything resets. So any music notes, Jinjos that you didn't get, basically it'll reset and you'll have to get again. So I just found some eggs. That'll come into play later with Kazooie, because since she's a bird, Kazooie lays eggs and shoots them out of both her front and her back. So she not only shoots them out of the front, but you learn how to fire eggs through your mouth and then fart eggs. Never really used that one, but the firing the eggs out of your mouth is a good one. So I like that one a lot. And then there's another Mumbo token right behind this Stonehenge. So I got the second Mumbo token. I think you have to find 3 to change into the ant for Mumbo. And so here's the molehill with bottles. So I'm going to learn my next new move from bottles. Oh. So he's basically going to teach us the Talon Trot is this move, and that's how you are able to climb the Stonehenge and get the Jinjo on the top of this one. So I'm going to do that right now. Talon Trot. So you hold down Z and or your bumper, I guess, on this one, and it would be the yellow buttons on the N64 controller, but it's Y on this one. And then you just hold that down, you jump, and then you're able to Talon Trot and climb and jump faster, further, and move around the map faster. I really do prefer playing this with the N64 controller. So probably on my next live, that's probably what I'll be doing. I'll probably have this stationary somewhere and play with the N64 controller because there's nothing like it. It's how this game was meant to be played. It's just so much better. But you can get by with the handheld Switch. And we got our second Jinjo, the orange Jinjo. So we got pink, orange, there's green, blue, and purple, I think, or yellow. Yeah, yellow. So got a few more on this level to find. So let's go explore around and find some more Jinjos. But now that we can Talon Trot, we can climb down hills better. We can climb up and down hills faster. So we'll be doing that. The angles on this game are really hard to get to, or to see anyways, because the joysticks on this just change the angle so much. So I definitely prefer the Nintendo 64 controller. All right, so we're gonna climb these, get all these music notes right here. If you don't get all these, then you're gonna be searching around at the end of the level, like, where did I get these music notes? I can't find all 100, especially if you're trying to complete the 100 and find everything. So I got 42 music notes so far. I think there's some on another mountain, and then there's definitely some in the anthill. So don't forget the ones in the anthill, because those you tend to forget and then you can't find. Or you're trying to find them at the end and you forget they're in the anthill. Yippee, you've collected enough notes to break the first note door. So every door has a note spell on it, so you have to get a certain amount of notes for that door. And then once you get the music notes in there, then you can break through to the next door, to the next world. So apparently I can already do that. So if I wanted to, I've got one puzzle piece and about 50 notes. I could just leave this level right now and go to the next one. But every note and every puzzle piece will come into play the further you get into the game. And so you're just going to keep coming back and forth. So you might as well get everything that you can in this level right here, right now. But to each their own. However you want to play the game is still up to you. But that's just what I do, because I hate going back to a world after I already spent the whole time in it. But in certain games, you got to do that. Kind of like, I think the Jedi Order game on PS4 and 5 makes you do that a lot. Got the third Jinjo, the yellow Jinjo. So we've got two more to find somewhere out there. Let's see. So we're gonna break open this beehive. So when you break open the beehives, of course, there's honey in the beehives. So like a bear, naturally, you're gonna break open this beehive and get some health. And then you, as much as I would love to, you can't mess with the bull, because if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. The bull, there's not much you can do to him. You can temporarily knock him down, but then he just comes back and attacks you anyways. So that was a hard lesson to find out when I was a kid, because the bull would just wreck me every time. Oh man, I missed those. There is a Jinjo right here, the blue Jinjo where the water is. Got the fourth Jinjo, so now all we need is the green one. And I believe he's up where Mumbo is, so we'll get him last. There is some music notes down here in the water, so don't forget to jump in the water and get these music notes as well. I love how every time you go into the water, the music changes and it's so serene and peaceful. And that's saying a lot for me, because I'm not a huge underwater beach fan, but one of my favorite levels of this game is actually the beach level. So that's interesting. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, it's just so quiet and peaceful compared to the rest of the game. As soon as you get out of the water, it's very loud. Pretty sure I'm gonna almost die here. If I don't hurry and get to the surface, I'll drown. So last two air bubbles, and I was cutting it close. All right, so let's jump over to this bridge again, get these music notes. And we got one left, and then we're gonna go over here and fight basically Donkey Kong. We're gonna go beat up Donkey Kong. So you can definitely see that this game and Super Mario, very similar. Very similar. But we're gonna go fight this big Kong ape dude, and he's throwing oranges at us. And so the goal is to get him to throw oranges onto each one of these platforms so that we can steal his puzzle piece. And then if we steal one of his oranges, we can give it to the chimp over here. Dang, he hit me twice already. Jeez. Getting wrecked by King Kong. All right, got the puzzle piece. That's the second one so far. So got the second puzzle piece. Dude, he's wrecking me. Get out of here. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. All right, let's go give this orange to the chimp so that he can give us another puzzle piece. So we gave the orange to the chimp. The chimp is very happy. He's gonna eat the orange, right? And since we helped him, he's gonna help the fat bear and bird. And so we got our third puzzle piece. I think there's 5 here. So we got our third puzzle piece, and we're gonna learn a new move right now. All right, so we're collecting eggs because the new move that we're gonna learn is how to fire eggs. I'm firing my laser. My eggs, I mean. So we're gonna learn how to fire eggs and wreck this dude. We can't hit that switch yet, but once we learn that move, we can come back, hit that switch, and that switch will activate another puzzle piece, but outside the level. So that'll be good. So let's learn this move from Geek Boy Bottles over here. So he's teaching us our next move. Right. So let's skip through that, but we're gonna learn how to shoot and fire eggs. Kazooie's not too happy about that. But she can hold eggs in her backpack, apparently. And then, yeah. She's gonna either fire them out the front or the back. And then he gave us a bunch of eggs so we can use for target practice. And he filled up our life. So that's something to note, that if you're low on life, you can find an anthill or a molehill. And if you haven't learned the move yet, he will refill your life once you learn the new move. So you can kind of strategically get that done. So this dude will start throwing oranges at you once you shoot him with an egg. So you got to shoot him with an egg, shoot him 3 times, and you'll get a puzzle piece. But as soon as you shoot him once, he'll start throwing oranges at you. So we're gonna strategically shoot him. Oh, I just fell. So gotta get back up here. Shoot some eggs at this dude, wreck him, and then steal his puzzle piece. So here we go. Oh, I just farted an egg. So I guess it'll be out the... Oh, trying to find out how to shoot eggs. I learned the first one. Let's see here. Okay, so it's not that one. It's gotta be one of these triggers. Oh, so it's the right trigger, and you have to press Z again, or the... So left trigger and right joystick. You push the joystick up and it'll fire. So we hit him twice, hit him one more time, and he's gonna give us a puzzle piece. Wrecked. Got him. Basically in ape speak. Okay, you hit me, you can have my puzzle piece. Let's go. Let's get it, let's go. Puzzle number 4. Duh. Oh no, he wrecked me. He got me while I was showboating. Damn. All right, teach me a lesson, right? All right, let's finish up this level. And for part 1, we're probably gonna finish this level and then call it a night. And then we'll come back and do Part 2, maybe I'll do 1 part per level. And then that'll be the whole Banjo Kazooie gameplay through series, level by level. So this will be part 1. It's pretty fun though. I have a lot of fun playing this game. Hopefully you guys get a little bit of enjoyment out of seeing me act like a complete fool. um, but I have a lot of fun. So we got a 4th Mumbo token, found number 4. So we're gonna transform right now after we learn a new move first. These guys are funny. I despise them, but they're pretty perilous. They can wreck you if you don't be careful. I think there's another. Oh no, there's no Mumbo token behind this. But you can go behind Mumbo's hut, his house. You can go behind it, but as you can see, there's a puzzle piece right here. So we're gonna do a little backflip and grab that puzzle piece. Yas. Puzzle piece number 5. I think you can do another flip, and you can get to the top of Mumbo's hut, but I don't think there's anything up here. But that's good to know for future reference in other levels. If you need to get to the top of Mumbo's hut, there may be stuff up there, and there may be stuff behind his hut as well. So if there's stuff behind or up there, be sure to look everywhere. So right now we're gonna look into finding the next molehill, which will give us our next move, which we need to break open all these little huts, get the final music notes, and get out of here and call it a day. Oh, found the molehill. We found it. Let's get it. Let's go, molehill. And then I think that's the last move for this level. So it says to jump in the air, and while in the air, press Z, which will send Kazooie crashing down. And you can, I believe the move is called Beak Break. And so you'll come smashing down, and you can break things with Kazooie's beak. Really cool, helps you out in a pinch, and you're good to go after that. All right, here we go. So we're gonna utilize it for the first time. We're gonna beak break. So you'll jump up in the air, press Z, and it sends Kazooie smashing down. So now I just smash that little hut, and there's a bunch of music notes in here. So we're at 75 so far, music notes, 78. So we got about 12 more, no, 22 more, sorry. 22 more till we can call it a day and get all 100 music notes for this level. So there's 100 music notes in every level, and I believe 5 puzzle pieces, or maybe 10 in some levels. And don't forget, in every level, more or less, I believe there is 1 honeycomb piece scattered throughout the levels. So what we're gonna do right now is, in order to get this puzzle piece here, we have to use the totem pole and shoot eggs into the totem pole's mouth. So it's kind of challenging because it is spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. But you can time it right, shoot the egg in there, and then you're good to go. So we shot the first one, shoot it again, but every time you shoot it, it speeds up. So you gotta time it just right. All right, and you don't wanna shoot that one because you wanna jump on top and get that honeycomb piece. All right, so we got 1, new 1, We need 4 more to complete that and then give us a new health. Now we can shoot this one. Oh, shooting them the wrong way. Now we can shoot this one and it should give us a puzzle piece. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I shot it too fast. My timing is off. Wrecked. Got him. Yeah. New puzzle piece. All right. Duh. All right. Now let's go to Mumbo. This is one of the last things that we have to do. Go see Mumbo. So we're inside Mumbo's hut now. And as you can see, Mumbo is passed out. Fast asleep. Sleeping on the job, Mumbo. Jeez. And it says that we need 5 Mumbo tokens. We only have 4. So I believe there's one at the top of this railing inside Mumbo's hut. So if you jump to the top, you can run around and there might be one up there. If not, it might be behind his chair or one of the pillars in Mumbo's hut. So just search around Mumbo's hut. It looks like there is some music notes. There should be one more in here. And then you should be able to transform into the 5th, or you need 5 to transform into the ant in order to climb the ant hill. So we're gonna search around Mumbo's hut, see if we can find the 5th Mumbo token. I might be totally wrong and it might not be up here at all. But we're gonna jump up here to the top and try to see if we can find the last Mumbo token up on top of Mumbo's hut. Just gotta time this right. Flip, flip, grab all these eggs. And yeah, I think I'm wrecked. I think I'm missing a token. So, it means I missed one somewhere. I gotta go back and find it. You know what? I think when you first enter the anthill as Banjo, I believe there's a token right there, and that's the 5th one that we need. So we're gonna exit real quick. Go to the anthill as Banjo. There should be the last token in there. Grab that token, come back, transform it into the ant, climb the whole anthill all the way, get the puzzle piece at the very tip top. And that is the end of the level. And then I can go to sleep. And these ants in this anthill, obviously, they're gonna try to wreck you. So be careful because they're fast. They will knock you out. All right, so in order to get this one, you have to Talon Trot because Kazooie does have some sort of friction, right? But if you don't Talon Trot, then you're gonna slide right off. See, I just slid right back off. So you gotta start all over again. But the Talon Trot only gets you so far, which is why you have to transform into the ant, because as soon as you get to that next one, it's too steep and Kazooie falls off. So we got all 5. So let's go back to Mumbo's hut and go change into the ant. But that should be the last. Oh, I didn't even break these. Jeez, I'm missing stuff. It's just a little dude anyways, but break all these so that you can get all the rewards. And I think if you break the last one, you get an extra life. Oh, and the Jinjo. So there's puzzle piece. Got all 5 Jinjos. Collected all 5 Jinjos. I get another puzzle piece. So that's 7 puzzle pieces. Maybe there's 8. I don't know. Then you got the little Banjo flexing. Look at that golden Banjo. It's the same height as you too. That's crazy. So we got 5 lives now. Staying alive. And then I think when we break this last one, we get another puzzle piece. Yep. So maybe it's 10. Maybe it's 10 puzzle pieces every level. That was number 8. The one on top of the hill will be number 9. And If I'm not wrong, you get a puzzle piece once you complete 100 notes. So the goal definitely will be to get 100 notes in every level, because if you don't, you can't get all 10 puzzle pieces, which means you won't be able to fill all the maps in the world, which means you cannot progress through the level or the game. So very important to get all the puzzle pieces, all the music notes, not just for collection purposes, but to keep going through the game. All right, so Mumbo is annoyed because we woke him up again, but we are going to step onto his little Mumbo skull, and he's going to transform us into the ant. So let's step on. I believe we press B. Yep. Uganani, Ugana, Shugana, Uganani. So now we're an ant with a blue backpack. Great. Good job, Mumbo. Your magic is weird, for sure. I'm a termite. So it's not really an ant, I guess. So it's a termite hill? Or, well, you know what? I believe I'm an ant, but Mumbo called you a termite. Because he's a bit of a punk. All right, so let's go climb the hill and get the puzzle piece at the very top. And then I'm going to bed because it's getting late. All right, here we go. And I always suck at this last little jump because it's kind of, you're not able to see it too great. And it's out of frame, so you kind of have to just run and jump and trust that you're going to get it. I did it. It's that one. It's the one right before. So you jump a few times, and it's almost like a glitch. It kind of stops you. So you're going to take a couple tries. And that's probably one of the most annoying things is in this game is if you don't do something or time it just right, you're going to miss the ledge and you're going to fall off. But I did it. Got up there. Yeah. So very important, don't let these ants touch you. If they touch you, you will get wrecked. Even though you're an ant, you're still going to get wrecked. So they don't like you because they can tell you're not one of them. They don't like your stylish blue backpack. Damn. And I missed that ledge. So let's keep jumping. All right. One more. Damn. That ledge is just not working for me. All right. Maybe if I get a running start. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Running start. Got the ledge. Yeah. All right. So we got some eggs here. Ooh. Got wrecked. Yup. See? Told you he didn't like my backpack. Hater. Out here hating. All right. We at the top. We made it to the top, kid. And there's another life there. So get the little flexing banjo, your little golden globe, 6 lives. Go to the very top. Don't fall off, because then you'll have to do the whole thing all over again. And there's the 9th puzzle piece. So number 9. Number 9. 9 puzzle pieces. So apparently we're missing a few notes, but I believe it's at the beginning. I need to get them. Once I get those, I'll get the 10th puzzle piece and I can exit the world. And then we'll be back for part 2. One of my funnest parts about this whole game is you're at the very top of the ant hill, mole hill, whatever, termite hill. You're at the very top. And as a kid, I used to just always jump off. And if you jump off just right, you can get all the way to the bottom of the water. And it just lands so softly because you weigh like nothing. But I always wanted to see if like somehow you can climb as Banjo and Kazooie and jump off and get wrecked. But as a kid, I guess I just wanted to jump off tall places. I don't know. It was crazy. I wanted to fly, man. I wanted to fly. So here we go. I'm gonna get a running start and then jump off. I jumped the opposite direction, so no water this time, but landed like a champ. Can't nothing hurt this little ant. So gonna go get these um, these last music notes and call it a night. You know what? I forgot that as the ant, there is a honeycomb that you can get only as the ant. I think I got it. I take that back because I think I got it one time as Banjo or Kazooie. But as the ant, you can climb this little hill here. And basically, you can go all the way to the part where the honeycomb is. And you can get it as the ant. So now that's a little hidden honeycomb that you can get. So let's see if the last music notes are over here and if I can get them. Oh, there's the puzzle piece. So maybe you don't get a puzzle piece for getting all 100. I think it just tells you like, hey, congratulations, you got all 100. So unfortunate, but there's the 10th puzzle piece. Get all 10. We're 97 music notes. The last 3 are right here. Collect those music notes and let's sing. 100. Oh, you get an extra life for getting all 100 music notes. So something to keep in mind if you're trying to get them lives up. Get your lives up, player. So let's see here. Last little puzzle piece. Yeah, number 10. Got it as the little ant. Dun, dun. Now, that little celebration music right there, if you're Banjo Kazooie, he kind of does like a little bow, a little like thank you, and it's really cool. But because you were the ant, or I was the ant, it didn't do it. I should have ground pounded the special switch before, so that way I can stay the ant and go get the puzzle piece that the special switch pops out at the top of Mumbo's Mountain on the outside. But since I did it backwards, I have to change back into Banjo, smash the special switch, change back into the ant, and then go get the puzzle piece on the outside. I forgot. So extra work for me, a little more back and forth, but I want the extra puzzle piece. So got to change back and forth one more time. So just a little bit longer. And then it'll be the end of part 1 of Banjo and Kazooie, 90s Nights. So 90s Nights is something that I'm going to be doing, probably playing old 90s games, potentially streaming 90s movies, TV shows. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube, but I'm going to try it out, see if I can. But if anything, I can jump on here and play some 90s video games, and hopefully you guys can enjoy and watch along, and maybe it'll spark your love for Banjo Kazooie and you'll go back and play. Or if you've never played before, maybe it'll spark your interest and you'll go play some Banjo and Kazooie. Yeah, if you're like a whole new generation who you never played. Sometimes I talk about Banjo and Kazooie and people don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. So I know there's people out there who don't know. So I smashed the switch, and as you can see, it popped up a puzzle piece at the top of Mumbo's Mountain. So that special switch right there, you ground pound it, pops the puzzle piece at the top of Mumbo's Mountain. You have to change back into the ant to go and get it though, so now I gotta go and do that. So let's go change back into Mr. Ant Hill. Let's run by this bull. I think you can shoot the bull with the eggs, and then the only other way that you can knock down the bull, you can't like destroy him or anything, but you can knock him down and he kind of like rests for a little while and then he comes back. But the only other way is with the golden feathers, which you get later in the game. Kazooie has two feathers. One are red feathers, just like the one that she has. But then you get the ability to get golden feathers, and those are kind of like armor. Um, and so I think you can run into the bull with the golden feathers, and it knocks him out for a little bit. Don't know why you would come back to this level after you have the golden feathers, but if you wanted to do that just for that, you can. Pretty sure. Otherwise, you got to shoot him with the eggs, I think 3 times, and then he collapses. And that is all 10 puzzle pieces, all 100 notes in Mumbo's Mountain. I think a little under an hour. I could probably do it a lot faster, but I wanted to make it a little entertaining and talk a little bit instead of just playing the game straight through. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the beginning, back to the start, and you can see that since we did, it took us out of the world, and now Grunty's magic stops you from taking notes off-world, but the 100 you just collected counts as your best note score. Try to get 100 on each world as they are needed to open the note doors. And as you can see, one of the ants escaped, and now there's ants outside of the world. So every time you go into a world and you complete it, some of the monsters from the world escape outside. And so let's get this extra puzzle piece, hidden puzzle piece. So in Grunty's lair, I'm pretty sure there's 10 throughout, so you have to find those switches. Those special switches will open up special puzzle pieces, and those extra ones will help you complete the game. All right. So as I'm going to exit here, you'll see Mumbo come up, and he'll say that his magic is getting weak and to turn back because the magic will run out, and then you'll go back to the Banjo and Kazooie, the bear and bird. You can go back and change, or you can just keep going and the magic will run out. And so the magic ran out, and automatically you change back into Banjo and Kazooie. Magic all gone. Must go back to Bear and Bird now. But we're good to go. That is the end of World 1. We learned the Talon Trot, so I'm going to Talon Trot up here, open up this new door, and call it a night. And then we'll be back for part 2, where we get into, I believe, the second world, which is, it's kind of Treasure Island, Treasure Beach, Treasure Trove Cove is the name of the next world. So we got 50 notes to open this door. We could have gotten there at 50, but we got 100 on the first level, finished it. So I'm gonna open this up. Let me talk to this guy real quick. There's a molehill right here, so we're gonna talk to him. This is a note door, sealed by Grunty with one of her powerful musical spells. And then you got Kazooie talking trash, just like always. But basically, he's just telling you what the note doors do, how you can open them, what number you need to open them, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna skip past that, and then open up this music door. And then I'll hit save on this, and we'll continue another night and come back for live number 2, part 2, Banjo Kazooie 90s Nights Treasure Trove Cove. So let's open up this spell door. All right, so it's all open. Treasure Trove Cove awaits. That's the end of this live. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me for this live stream. More to come. And I can't wait to continue the game and play some more games and get back to the 90s because That's where it's at. That's the best time. I enjoyed the 90s a lot. Nintendo 64 was thriving, was alive, and I'm so happy that it's here on the Switch. So I'm gonna get back to the 90s and enjoy some Banjo Kazooie. Now that was epic. See you, folks.